Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here at Car Advice Kenya. My name is Ian and we are here to talk about cars yet again. It's another week, new questions coming on my Twitter and other social media pages. And before we start, this design here, it's the first design in Kenya that I've made for myself. So it's basically a tire and some Hot Wheels. I'm selling such designs. You can check out Walls on Wheels on all social media pages. This one goes for 8,000 Kenya shillings. So on the first question, someone wants to know where they can get locally used cars that are good, wasikoniwe and whatnot. One of the places you can do that is the places I trust is Jamhuri Park along Ngong Road in Nairobi every Sunday. So every Sunday from morning from maybe 8 a.m. till evening before dark comes in, uh, cars are taken there, mostly locally used cars where the owner has to pay 1,000. The last time I was there, early this year, it was 1,000. You pay 1,000, you take your car there, then customers stream in from mostly from 2 p.m. after church because it's on a Sunday to buy these cars. So if you want to get a car, you can check out Jamhuri Park on Sundays. Of course, entry is free for those who are coming to buy cars, and it's not free for those who are coming to sell. So you have to to pay some money. So one thing you have to note about these cars is the prices are written there on the screens. What you can do as the buyer, if you can check out the car, you can come with your mechanic. That is very important. You can have a test drive with the car. Then if you see the car is clean, one thing I advise people, don't immediately buy the car. You can schedule a day where the two parties can meet and of course exchange details and go ahead and now buy the car. One of the things why you have to postpone the purchase is ukuje na meko wako, check your car, now do a proper test drive, mpeleke kwa garage, see what you need, new maybe tires, so that can be used as a bargaining power. Now for those who are going to sell the cars at Jamhuri Park along Gong Road, I advise you that don't go for a test drive ukiwa peke yako, because we have had cases where customers come, they pretend they want to do a test drive and wakora wanaona hii gari there is no, inaweza kuwa na tracker, it's locally used, ni gari ya kitambo. So you go for a test drive and the clients now wanakugeuzia, they take away the car, they can even kill you. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So if you are selling a car, you can have a day where you and the client mnaenda test drive. You can also come with your team. In case come na bebo usibebo peke yako. Anyway, you have to be cautious. So I really trust Jamhuri Car Park. So on Sundays, remember, you don't have to pay if you're going to take out cars. You have to pay if you're taking your car there. Also, those who are taking their cars there, mnapeleka mapema by 6 a.m. kuwe hapo because there are so many cars and you don't want to be locked out outside. So it's a nice place. You can check out it. I don't think they're on social media or have a platform online, but kwenda kwa ground ndio poa, you see the different cars that are being sold there. Now the second question from Twitter is a guy who wants to know whether an upgrade from Mazda CX to a Mazda CX3 is the correct choice. So first of all, what we should know about the CX3 is that most call it an upgraded demo because of higher ground clearance, bigger in size, kidogo tu some models share the 1.5 liter engine, diesel engine, that is the turbocharged one. So is it an upgrade? And I would want to say that I really wouldn't call it an upgrade because I don't know why he doesn't want the Axela. I would personally take the Axela than the CX3 because the CX3, first of all, it is overpriced, selling for about 2.3 at the moment. Well, you can get the Axela for around 1.8 million Kenya shillings. And the reason I don't like the CX3 is, first of all, the legroom and the headroom of the rear passengers. You see, if I'm buying the car, I'll be the driver, so I might not be affected by my passengers. Ukibeba watu warefu kwa nyuma, it's an issue with the CX3. But there are good sides with the CX3. First of all, it has a very high ground clearance, of course, better than the Demio and the Mazda Xela, even the Mazda Tenza. The CX3 has better ground clearance. You can find it in so many engine options, but from 2015 to around the 2018 model is the latest one. But from 2015, since around 2014, 2015, when the models were brought now, the CX3, they range from a 1.5 liter or a 2 liter, either manual transmission or automatic transmission. That is one of the advantage of getting a Mazda. Not so many manufacturers in the world right now producing manual cars, but Mazda in their lineup you can find manual option. So it can come as a 1.5 liter diesel or petrol, manual or automatic. So it can also come as a front wheel drive. That is of course the front wheel, and or all wheel drive for those who want to go. Or if you know you're going to be off-roading quite a lot, you can get the all-wheel drive one. Of course, it will consume more than the front wheel drive for obvious reasons. The car is good. My only problem is overpriced. 2.3 from 2.3 for this car. This and the RVR are quite overpriced. I don't know the reason, but that's why you don't see so many CX3 on the road, but you can find so many CX5, Mazda 10s, especially the sedan, Axelas, so many Demios zimejaa kila mahali. So I think price has played a factor, but before buying this car, that is what you should know. So the other question is, someone says that he has seen a Note e-Power, that is the Nismo, the latest one, and they are wondering if itamsumbua na shida ya cooling and heating issues that has been affecting Nissans. So for those who don't know, there is a Nissan Note Nismo, that is an e-Power. So it's a hybrid, so does very good numbers in terms of fuel consumption. In fact, someone on Twitter was averaging up to 30 kilometers per liter, and the car is fast. So before we go into to details, so this guy wants to know kama itamsumbua na shida na overheating or cooling problems. It does not come with a CVT transmission. With of course the normal Nissans. This one comes with a normal automatic transmission, so there are no issues you should be facing on the same. So the car is a 1200 cc. Does about a top speed of about 157 kilometers per hour. That is quite good for this car, and it's a sleeper. I've driven it. Too bad I couldn't record, but it's a very nice car if you can afford this car. And first of all, is here kubeba Uber nini. It's too classy for that. It's a Note Nismo. Hata ukiangalia utajua tu it's not the normal Note. So it's a very nice car. So for the price, it is being sold for around 1.3 to 1.5 million Kenya shillings. Yeah, it's that expensive. Gari zimefika hiyo bei, plus it's a Note Nismo. So I will greatly advise, if you see the car and you like it, never think twice about it. Go get the Nissan Note Nismo and enjoy the power that it brings. Now, there's been an issue with the Subaru Forester, Subaru gang. Najua hatafurahia, but let's talk the truth. And of course, I'm here to advise you. So there's been complaints from people owning Subarus about the maintenance, about the cost of maintenance. And as I always tell you, there's no difference in 2023 in maintaining a Subaru and a German car. Spare parts are becoming very costly for Subarus, especially the Subaru Forester. And woe unto you if you're driving the Subaru Forester XT. Now, XT is the turbocharged one. So now the turbocharged one, of course, consumes more fuel. So in as much as you're having to pay more for the parts, you're also paying more for the fuel. So Subaru gang, be advised that in case you want to buy a Subaru, ujue inakunywa like as I always say, a village drunkard. So there is no difference between you getting a Q5 or a Subaru Forester. I know the Q5 might be a little bit more expensive to maintain, but the difference is so minimal. Yeah, people on Twitter are complaining on how wanaenda hadi Subaru Kenya to get parts. It's that bad. So in case you buy a Subaru, think twice. You're not buying a Toyota. I know Toyota took like 50% of it, but yeah, they're just expensive to maintain, and they have the basic of interiors. You take like a Forester, compare it to the Volvo X60, the Nissan X-Trail, the Tiguan, and the Mazda CX5, the Q5 or Q3. You compare the interior, everything, the luxury. Subaru is just Japanese. It's I mean, it's not overpriced, but for the maintenance cost to be somewhere around where the German, the XC60, that is Volvo, are, it's quite embarrassing. So before you buy a Subaru, that is one information you should know. Guys, remember, I'm selling this design. So yeah, it's changing colors. I'm also importing die-cast cars. So I'm waiting in a week or two. So maybe the next time I do a video, we'll have the die-cast car. So the die-cast are the miniature versions of certain cars. I'll do some videos and show you how they are. And of course, if you're interested in this design, so it changes color. It's a design, I did it myself. So tell me what you think about that design. Yeah. So I'm going to replace some toy cars here with now the Hot Wheels. I'm also importing them. They should be here in a week's time. So that's it. In case you have any questions, remember to ask down below anything burning, and remember to subscribe. Also, I'm going to do a video about Land Rovers. All you should know about Land Rovers. I see people calling maybe the Discovery kwenye imeandikwa HSE. Uh, Mtu anasema Discovery House or Range Rover House. It's not a house. We're gonna talk about all that. So that's it. Next time, goodbye. If you have any questions, remember to ask me on any social media pages. Just search Car Advice Kenya and we'll talk more. That's it. Goodbye.